First game of lacrosse, man, I was about 3 years old. My dad gave me a lacrosse stick. I wanted to play soccer. It was something that changed my life, and I love lacrosse because it's given me so much. I get to travel the world, and I'm still playing till this day at 38. Lacrosse is very technical. If you understand the game and you have good players to play with, you really don't have to work too hard. You just work smart. You know, it's just like a chess match out there. And as an older player now, man, I don't have the legs as I used to, but it's a hell of a game. And if you know your opponent and it's a one-on-one game, just outwork who you are. And I've always been raised that way. If you could play every position, I believe that you can never get cut, and that was what I lived off of. I played 18 years pro, and I've never been cut or traded or anything like that. I've always worked harder than the guy in front of me. First game in the LNL, I actually forgot my kidney pads because I was so nervous. It was a really cool experience. First game here, that was yesterday. A lot of fun. I love the fans. I love the atmosphere. It was amazing. Coming down here for the second time with my wife, I'm glad I got to show her the experience, and it's a really fun tournament. I think it's only going to grow. I think it's a great competition. I think there's a lot of good lacrosse players, and I think it's only going to get better.
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat? Letí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání, basket, atletika, beach volejbal, gymnastika, lacrosse, akvatlon, cyklistika, plážový fotbal, volejbal, horolezení, kuželky, softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?
Hello, welcome, and thank you for tuning into the stream. My name is Brian Whitmer.
My name is Peter G, and we are the founders of the Good Stick Company, the first and only lacrosse stick produced in European Union.
We hope you enjoy the rest of the stream, as well as we also hope you have time to check out our eShop.
Hello and welcome, lacrosse fans, to the 2024 Alex Hrubeski Memorial Tournament here in beautiful, and I mean beautiful, Radotín, Czech Republic. My name is Garrett Gosshorn, joined with
Brendan Murphy.
And we are so excited to have you here. We've got the Austin Scorpions in black versus the Turku Titans in red. I'm going to double check that Brendan's mic is on. Testing.
1, 2, 3.
I think I got you.
Oh, well, hopefully. And we're off.
First face-off won by Austin.
Picked up by Bascom, English expat playing for a Texas team. Everything's bigger, and so is he.
It's game 28 on the day. Ball finds its way to Danko over to Bren. Now with Smith.
Getting topside there. Might get downhill, flips it back out.
They want to get it to Danko. Danko in their last game with some late game heroics, 10 seconds in the clock to beat Riga. Oh, what a diving goal.
Wow.
Attempt.
Yeah, Danko really gets after it. If anyone's going to put some stink on the ball on that team, it's definitely Danko #1.
He is awesome. First time I've met him, but we've been friends online for a long time, so I want to give a shout out to him. And I know he's part of the deaf lacrosse community, and they're growing a lot of stuff with them. And you know, just want to give a shout out. I know there's a couple other guys in the organization that are here as well. I haven't met them. Have you, Brendan?
No, but I heard there's more than just him. And I mean, I'll tell you what, he's just, you know, part of their movement and push to show that like that doesn't really affect them at all. I mean, obviously you would think there's something to that, but you wouldn't guess he's deaf if you played against him. You have to find that out from someone else.
Exactly. I do believe Drew Warren, the goalie, number 81, is also part of the deaf lacrosse community. So shout out to those guys, and for really just showing what people can do, you know, regardless of circumstance when you put your mind to things. Those guys are awesome. Brent takes that shot.
Shot and a save, and looks like the goaltender's got some locks coming out of the back of his helmet there. So shout out to him, because it's a lifestyle. It's not easy.
One that I gave up a while ago. That's Lauri Uusitalo. He's been with Turku for a long, long time. Speaking of, we also have Jarno Aaltonen with the ball. An absolutely massive guy. He is just as big as you'd think, and then you play against him, and it's like, how did this guy actually grow from what I've seen?
Yeah, what's he eating? Ooh, nice save there.
Great question. Gotta ask him. I got caught on video 2 years back playing against him, and I dropped trying to hit him. And I get up. That's my style, is get up and keep playing, and I get up and he drops me again.
Oh, geez, yeah. It's just like to remind you.
It's a brutal clip. Oh, it's a brutal clip. A career low light.
Oh, man. Wish we could pull that up on the screen here for the folks at home.
No.
Ooh, shot off a body part and the keeper, I think, there.
Off into the mesh behind the goal. This is going to stay Titans ball. So the way that they've got here, they were in the Gold D bracket. They ended up being third place in that. They lost to London 4-5, and they lost to the Megamen 2-7. And the way that the Austin Scorpions have found their matchup with the Turku Titans, there's a shot taken that misses, is that Austin was in the Silver B bracket. They got second. They lost to the Moon Bears, who Brendan Murphy is on that squad.
Do it for the Moon.
They lost 3-5 to the Moon Bears.
Ooh,
great
shot
shot
taken there. It's a reset if they can get it back here. No such luck.
And then they beat Riga 6-5. Like I said, those late game heroics by Danko.
Ooh, nice little
move.
sidestep action there.
Thought he had a guy coming, you know, right behind him. Didn't have the follow. Luckily, they don't turn it over. They just kind of get into a 15-second offensive set, but they haven't even got all their 5 guys out, and now they do. They got to go quick.
Get it across the top here.
They got 3. Alton's got to take it.
Oh,
no,
he's
gonna
a little high.
Good little idea on that play. Very unselfish, but they should have maybe just elected to get that reset.
Tell me what you think of this. I feel like in box, what I've noticed, obviously coming from field and being an American, is that in field, you're a lot more likely, maybe because of the distance, and we string our sticks with a little more snaps to that. You see more low passes, shot and save. And in box, the passes, if they're going to be, you know, not the best pass, they're oftentimes higher. I've noticed.
Yeah, because then you can usually get like a good play off the wall, typically.
Ball's
and
up.
you don't really want to give a loose ball opportunity to the other team, because oftentimes that can be transition opportunity, and that's so lethal in the box game, and especially here at this
Shot and
tournament
save.
where the games are so quick, these 15-minute running halves.
Yeah, no grass to slow the ball down or a big field. Ball will just kind of do its pinball thing until someone picks it up, and someone will.
Nice little behind-the-back falling pass bouncer.
You love to see it.
I don't know how Kimiaho got that off cleanly, but that was a nice pass.
They say the lacrosse gods smile upon us all if you play,
Especially here in Radatine.
Oh, yeah. They love it here. Shot. Oh, he's not able to reel that one in.
Going to call that a crease. So go back Titan way.
Someone
Excuse
on
me,
Austin's gonna
Scorpion
pick
way.
it up. Bren with the ball top left.
That's Nick Bren. He's usually played with the Swiss national team with his brother, and I saw him in the Scorpions uniform on day one, and I said, hey, you got the wrong colors on? What's going on? And he said, I'm just trying out a different team.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see him.
If you're able to, keep your loyalty and your liege every time you come here, that's one thing. But a lot of times, however you can get here, it's definitely a bucket list event, and some people are just trying to find a way.
Absolutely.
Ooh, and he's able to reel that in. Pressure on the back, check, face into the glass. And there it is.
Flourish.
Little
Off to the
robbery in the
races.
alleyway.
He takes that shot. He almost sneaks that through the 5-hole of Usitalo.
What a save. Right in the grundle.
That was a beautiful save.
It's a
Good
bounce
run,
pass.
too.
Yeah, got the ball off the man and ran up the field and tried to make something of that next time if they can. The diving
Speaking
shot.
of a good run.
Battle for the ball down there near the fans and the merchandise.
There's Rupe Jokela taking that shot. Loose ball picked up. Broken stick for Austin.
Still got 4 seconds on the clock here.
George Bascom.
Shot.
They're going to let that one fly.
Brother from Britain, Bascom, one of about 10 of us in the entire country, but probably about 1 of 6 of us here. Shout out to my guy.
So that was Drew Warren making that save.
Ooh, no one's picking him up yet. You get the roll here. See what he decides to do. Shot. Oh.
Bit of an ISO. Good attempt there.
Great opportunity,
For
right?
Mikhail Storr.
Hopefully he can create more of those for himself.
I don't know that was a reset.
I would not have put money on that being a reset, but you know,
They gave it to him, but they didn't reset the shot clock.
which is even more interesting.
It is.
But when you're playing international lacrosse rules, most of us aren't playing in Canada, so you're definitely going to see some stuff you've never saw before when you play in different places around the world, as
Right.
far as the rules.
Another offensive look here for the Titans.
Giving his teammate a stat there with a nice little loose ball exchange.
They've had really strong tournaments the last couple years.
Hands free, shot and a save.
Great little hand fakes there. Just couldn't find the spot that he wanted.
Definitely looking to see something cool here from number 9 since he's flirting with 7 feet tall. You got him on forward. That's that's a good move. He's not picking passes off. Hopefully he's catching everything except for COVID. Oh, nice little behind the back. Oh!
What a move. Great pass there by Jarno Aaltonen.
Oh, man. You just love to see it. It's a little bit of a big little action there with the big guy throwing it down to the regular size civilian, and he puts the biscuit in the basket. Zing.
Rupe Jokela, no average citizen when it comes to lacrosse, though. Been with the Finnish lacrosse team, Finnish national team for a number of years, and been a staple on this offensive side.
A good finish, courtesy from a Finnish.
That's right.
Ooh, ball's on the ground. Someone's looking for their glove. I know how that
Glove
goes.
and a stick gone.
Running out there not fully prepared because you were getting a drink and your team needs you to play ball. Been there, done that. But it all works out for the Cat in the Hat jerseys-themed Turku team.
Come on.
I love it. Good horizontal stripe will take you far in this world.
That's fair. That is very fair.
I also like the blue helmets that go with the uniform. They got a nice little aesthetic.
Yeah, that's how you can usually tell who's been on the Finnish national team, is that helmet. You might be able to see they got like the Finnish guy on that sticker, the side sticker.
Mm-hmm. So for people listening
big.
at home, right by the door. Glad everyone's all right. So for the folks listening at home, you would think that the Turku team would probably have something to do with the country of Turkey, but it's a club team organization from Finland is what you're saying, right?
Yep.
That's some fantastic
The
stuff.
city of Turku. The city of Turku in Finland, I believe.
Wow, kind of like in New York where you've got a Florida and a Phoenix and they are not related.
Danko taking that shot, got himself available, isn't able to sneak that one by Usitalo. So the score is still 1-0 in favor of Turku. Just about 10 minutes have surpassed in this game. And I know Turku's going to be looking back at this tournament feeling a bit disappointed. Good shot taken off the pads, but they've had really great finishes the last couple of years. And I believe it was 4th and 5th in these back-to-back years. And now their highest that they can make is 9th. If I'm not mistaken, based on the seedings.
Yeah, it would probably depend on a lot of other people having upsets to do anything different than that, but, you know.
No, I don't think it's possible at all.
No, not even. Yeah, sometimes these tournaments, right, you really can't afford to have one misstep in the timings and the rhyming.
Ain't that right? Good little toe drag.
Ooh, teetering the line of the crease, can't reel that one in. Would have been quite a feat. It's picked up at the top. Well, can they? Yes. Ran out of time, though.
Shokop had kind of moved that, you know, over towards the bench, and they are going to get a delay of game penalty on him.
Oh wow, seen a lot of in this tournament times where I know at a higher level, a no better kind of format, they could have called that. And I mean, to my experience, they've been kind of letting it go just because people might not know it or might not mean it. But that was, you know, pretty to the books, that call right there.
And I think it's the right call. You know, you gotta
Absolutely.
you gotta have that.
Little back and forth ball movement up top. Ooh, a little BTB off the leg guard.
Had a BTB assist earlier. Wanted to get the goal off the BTB.
Yeah, you love to see it. Shot and a goal. Number 50.
Rupe Jokela with his second of the game. 1 power play, 1 goal.
Money shot by Rupe. Man, oh man. Listen, you can get space like that on the inside during an offensive possession. That means either, you know, you're a ninja infiltrating, you know, a fortress, or defense is falling asleep. Either way, not so good for the team getting scored on. Ball's up against the boards here, picked up by Austin, but not before he's met in the back with some interference, a little bit of aggression there. Bascom going for the one-hand ground ball. He's pushed off by number 52. He's kicked back to his teammate in the blue helmet. Oh, he jumps over a trip, so they don't have to call it. Danko chasing him down. Pass is made. Let's see if he can get a one-on.
Hat-trick opportunity. Oh, just misses.
Great shoulder save.
Warren wanted it.
Ooh.
He almost had a huge body. Oh, we hope he's all right. That looked like an unfortunate fall on a shoulder.
And it looked like the guy on the receiving end of that hit is going to be okay, but it was definitely a result of exhaustion, probably giving it his all over by the boards there, and that hit was just, you know, about a centimeter between his sneakers and the turf, gave him just what he needed to land face first against the boards. But I think he's going to be all right. Fingers crossed.
There he is. He's getting up.
Yeah, no.
Probably get some stick taps from everybody around the arena.
Yeah, you saw it wasn't a malicious hit. No hostility between the teams. No face washing, ear tugging, fish hooking. And that's what, you know, that's what you prefer to see. But sometimes it gets like that out here in these green
it does.
Brillo pad streets.
That it does. That would seem like a pretty, I think he just kind of got wrapped up his stick, you know, from that shoulder check.
Yeah, he kind of just ended up, you know, it's like he stepped on a powder keg and just full starfish to the air.
Yeah, it looked like that was Matej Kazimiridze.
That's some real good phonetics there, sounding that out. Glad I didn't have to try it.
You heard the pause. I had to take a second to read that.
Hey, braver than I am. Oh,
Altonen.
That's what we're talking about, though. That wasn't, you know, the worst pass in the world, but I know if a 6'2" guy was trying to catch it, I would have to reach. That is up in the neck area.
Oh, he's not happy about that.
Picked up by Austin.
He's Barker now off to the race. They are having a bit of extracurricular near the midline. There's going to be a penalty called. It wasn't Lipsick. That was number 93, Jeremy Papasadero. Going to get him for a hold.
Papasavero tried to pop him severely, gets the hold call.
Or no, the hold is being called on Turku. An illegal substitution is being called on Austin. They're going to give the ball to Austin. So it should be 5-on-5 here. Both these guys sitting in the box.
We got ourselves playing again, and that's the most important thing. Trying to just get all our guys on the field here on either side.
That it is, and we're under 2 minutes in the first half, so this is going to be stop time.
Wow, what a
goal.
play. So many things he could have done there besides try to risk it for the biscuit, but you know what? I'm glad he did, and I bet the Austin Scorpions are as well. Pretty acrobatic finish. Definitely looked like he was running out of angle and real estate, but you know what? He said, I live in another dimension, and we do things differently here.
After that great pick, kind of gets a one-on-one opportunity on the crease, extends himself, tiptoes around, puts it far side on Usitalo. That is an absolute beauty of a goal, and you can see there's just that little sliver of green between his foot and the crease. That is a good goal.
Just enough daylight, right?
That's all you need.
You do it right, you see a sunset.
I like that. I've never heard that.
It just came to me in a dream.
So poetic.
We better get that door closed, Austin. There we go. Guy coming out of there. Oh! Could
Hard
have
not
had
to be poetic when you're here at the Alex Trubetsky Memorial Tournament and the sun is out as it is.
You love to see some sunshine on this field. Oftentimes you get that upstate New York weather over here, this part of the world, but right now we're enjoying some sunny skies and some lacrosse.
Good little pressure there around the midline. Rupe's already got a couple today. You do not want to let him stay hot.
Ooh, nice pass across the field. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Good feed.
I think that might have got a piece of a player off that shot. He had himself dead to rights in front of the goal there.
I think that was off the arm of Warren.
That's off to that keeper because I don't know how much of that he could see, but success
Dallas
is
Bruck
the resist.
Helping with the clear here. Flips that over to our last hero of the goal, Jacob Smith. He wants to get another one. Is he going to do the same thing? Oh, my goodness.
Trying that same angle.
Usitalo says absolutely not this time. And that's going to do it for the first half here in beautiful Radatine, Czech Republic. We'll be right back after the halftime break. My name is Garrett Gosser. I'm joined with Brendan Murphy. We'll see you back here. It is 2-1 in favor of Turku.
Never forget the hook. The hook. And we're back, I believe.
Welcome back to the Alex Trubetsky Memorial Tournament 2024 here in beautiful Radatine, Czech Republic. My name is Garrett Gosser. I'm joined with Brendan Murphy.
Woo.
This is game 28 on the day. It's one of the play-in games. Gold D3, Turku Titans versus Silver B2, Austin Scorpions, with help from some international friends. Scores 2-1 in favor of Turku, as you can see in these 15-minute running half periods. Final 2 minutes, it is stop time. Been a pretty back and forth game, really evenly matched. Austin for having a lot of guys that are kind of like, you know, joiners or international. They're playing really well together as a team. Turku having a lot of chemistry and a lot of experience and a lot of Finland national teams game together. You can tell by the guys with the blue helmets.
Yeah, and shout out to Austin. I know just traveling around the States can be kind of a pain at times. You know, grown men's lacrosse sometimes can be like herding cats, and they, you know, in the past have had trouble traveling, and this is definitely a pretty good-looking product to put on the floor, considering, you know, not everybody can make the flight. So, looks good to me.
Absolutely. Good little attempt. That one's going to go off the wall, easily picked up in the alternate Scorpions jersey. Must have forgot his logo at home.
Yeah. A little more gold in that one, though. It's kind of like seeing the libero in volleyball, alternate jersey. That's
Stephen Chang, assuming that the number lines up with the roster.
Yeah, could be a spy.
Kind of a little ISO attempt, trying to shoot it around his defender, Usitalo. They had Valani, you know, up ahead, but Usitalo doesn't find him.
Ooh, tight pass, a little bit of a laser. Gonna run into some trouble here. Loose ball goes to Austin, someone whose name starts with a B.
Brokusen.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sometimes it's hard to read the nameplates.
I don't
teams
try
don't
at
have
all.
nameplates sometimes.
Yeah, well,
it's tough.
If I see any of the accents over any of the letters, I've given up.
You skip.
I've embarrassed myself with my Uber driver so many times. Thought a word was Drena and it was Dreja. I'm like, there's 2 N's in there, but what do I know? Oh, almost reeled that one in.
They had him so open, too. They had Alti Hiitanen just right there, and he misses the pass.
Almost was able to reel it back in just off the loose ball, bobbled in the corner, but ends up back with Austin, who has a very similar flag to the Czech Republic, I've noticed over the course of me being here.
It really does.
Yeah.
You're like, when you see this flag, you know, at the top of the jersey above the last name, it looks pretty similar to the Czech Republic.
It'd be pretty cool if they did like a Czech Republic edition jersey if they come back again, put that flag in there somewhere, just so you can compare the rectangle to the triangle.
Peyton Danko trying to take that shot and sneak it through the 5-hole of Usitalo. He jumps on that one.
I feel like if either team can heat up here and find their groove, they can really run away from the other. It's fairly evenly matched considering, you know, different styles of play, different levels of experience, but they're getting their looks, both teams. So it's more about executing and finishing.
Absolutely. And there's been some really great goalkeeping play today. Like, both goalkeepers have stood tall, and really only kind of the best shots have gone in these 3 goals. Oh, that's going to be a big hit.
Definitely have to call crease on that one. Yeah, having played against the Austin Scorpions goalie, I can definitely attest to him being a talented individual who, you know, does his best to take up as much of the cage and get from pipe to pipe and keep a smile on his face.
Here's Thompson. Josh Thompson swings it. It's a good friend of everyone here at the tournament. That was Jack Miles on the righty side. Ends up getting a turnover, though, for Turku. They're looking for a guy off the bench. It's short offensive side, so be on the lookout for the back wall substitutions on transition. They should always be looking up both teams for a runner just streaking to the goal.
Yeah, if they can get a guy coming out of the box like Dane Dobie, they'll be happy campers, that's for sure. Increase their looks.
Oh, Altonen tries to throw.
Wow, wow. Oh, my goodness.
I can't believe this is even anywhere close to a play.
You know, I know how it goes sometimes. You just, you know, padding the stats to get an extra ground balls there, but should have had that popcorn before he tried to catch the ball, right? Ooh. What?
They got to get it. Well, he's trying to get it over the midline. And that is going to be a 10-second violation.
Oh,
he picked it up. Oh, what a play.
Oh,
my goodness. Oh, you've got to make that pass. Such a heads-up play by Aho.
Classic case that got to the front of the line and didn't know what you wanted to order right there.
Absolutely. And that happens.
Oh!
With the hat trick, Rupe Jokela found himself, speaking of that kind of cutter from the back wall, they find Jokela, and he finds the back of the net for a hat trick.
And, you know, the refs are doing a pretty good job of calling this one tight on the substitutions. 2 feet in the box is a rule that a lot of us are getting familiar with instead of just in the box at all. And, you know, the Finnish Turku team must have done a good job on that substitution getting it right because they just backdoored them. Austin had guys on the floor.
Oh! Push in the back.
Little tabletop in, and we almost saw a little over the head hacking. Is he tired or is he hurt? Hopefully he's just winded.
Yeah, he kind of rolled. Over the back of his teammate. It's like he just needed a second, maybe knock the wind out of him. We're going to hope for that. David Furas.
Yeah, I was seeing him like kind of flexing move a couple body parts, waiting for him to grab hold of one, but he's walking off of his own volition, jogging with a soft J, and we're happy to see it.
So this is going to stay Turku ball. They stopped the time for that. Now it will run again until we're under 2 minutes.
Oh, ball down in the corner. Almost took the lips right off of an official down there, but he's able to dodge it, and our tall friend's able to catch it.
Tight window there.
Oh! Oh, my goodness. Talking about tight windows. The bird just missed flying into your house on that one. Another
what a
BTB.
pass by Aaltonen. And the bobble actually works in their favor.
Piping in. One of the most fun types of shots to score, to see, and to have your bench get to cheer for. They could have got a little louder on that, but I guess it's just another day on the office. But I sure loved it.
Juho Aaltonen dropped the pass initially, that beautiful BTB, and it actually ends up working in his favor. He got the overextension from Patrick McDonald on Austin, and then is able to get himself to the middle. Winds up. Yeah. Oh, the pipe and over to the other side and in.
A kinder stat keeper might give him the ground ball on that one too, but we'll see what happens.
They might. The loose ball. The loose ball.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You don't want
loose.
the Canadian fans coming after you. Just so you know.
They'll find you. They will find you.
Or Steven Stamp will.
Yeah, I don't want to embarrass myself. Just give me the chance here. There's a loose ball. They're not going to count it, though. He's going for the check. And it's going to go just how you think it would in box.
Looking for another heroic goal. He's going to run himself square into the goal.
Hanging himself in the laundry rack with that one. God, no one was hurt.
That probably felt really good.
Yeah, definitely had my fair share of running into the goal before.
There's Aaltonen, and then there's people trying to hit him and it not being very successful. I'm not the only one.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like that off-putting Kevin Durant strength. I'm not saying that this guy also couldn't do the opening bench press, but like he's deceivingly strong like Kevin Durant, like skinny as I am, but can definitely hold his own on the floor.
Very athletic he is.
Shot!
Way
Bouncer.
from downtown. He had only 2 seconds in the shot clock. So Warren's going to easily scoop that one up. Austin now. We're about halfway through this second half.
Time flies when you're having fun, and I know if I am up here in the booth, they must be down there on the floor, but they got to try and get back here, Austin. They've got some opportunities. They got to capitalize on them. All caps.
They don't have a ton of time.
Whoa, pump fake and a good one. Let's see if he can. Oh!
A jump shot pump fake. Wow.
I mean, that's the kind of thing you could see on SportsCenter, even this far away from the U.S., but not today.
It's such a unique play. Like, I don't hate it, but you just don't see it.
Yeah, that's it. Again, like, you got to make that one count if you're going to do it, because you're not going to be able to get with it too many more times without people knowing you're doing it.
Mm-hmm. That was Jacob Smith. He's got the lone goal for Austin, and he took that shot and is going to be upset that he didn't actually get a chance to bury anything.
Yeah, that could have been a huge momentum for their team getting themselves going here, but they got the ball back.
Speaking of momentum,
another chance.
They don't really have numbers. Thompson wisely kind of lets the energy die, and they get all their guys out there.
Been quiet from the last 2 to 3 minutes or so from Denko. If they can get him the ball, they might be able to get something going here. Balance is lost. Ball is retained by Scorpions.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he is their leading scorer, so if I were them, I would definitely try to incorporate him a little bit more, get the ball at least to him.
Right? I mean, because he's either going to get his looks or they're going to try to get him to pass the ball, and that's still offense. So it's going the other way, though.
So the shot clock read 15, but there was a hand count by the goalies. It was not reset when it should have been. So that's why that ball is now turned over to the Titans. But they find himself all alone. Aaltonen buries.
Get himself a pretty good dip in the stat sheet all over the place here. He's got some loose balls. He's got an assist or two, and now he's got a goal.
Jarno Aaltonen now on the goal scorer sheet. Juho Aaltonen beat him to it as the first Aaltonen to score a goal in this game. Gets Warren to move, buries it on that near side. Probably such a hard read when he shoots from inside at that angle.
What a finish from the finish. Ball's up, man down, big hit. And sometimes you see the ref call that, another time they say let the boys play, even though they might not all be friends on this playground. Oh! Let's see if he can reel it in. Getting a little bit funky on the dance floor.
Jokela kind of losing it, but then finding it. Good little face dodge, then he loses it in the cradle. Big slam into the boards.
Into the board. Hey, that's grabbing at the face mask over there, but yeah, we see the hand in the air.
Oh, losing it in the cradle.
A lot of popcorn consumption at this tournament, a lot of buttery fingers, but a lot of magic coming from some of those off-putting situations.
Face mask, hold.
Yeah, a couple of those plays, someone might have been thinking that's somebody's son, but the ref saw it and they made the call.
It's going to go on Riley Vuong-Gibson. Riley Vuong-Gibson. Turku now with a power play.
Just about 4.5 here left in this half. Turku's going to try to
playing a little bit of catch here. Shot taken, scored.
And they go up by 5, with the score now being 6-1.
That was Juho Aaltonen. Wants to pace Jarno Aaltonen. Doesn't want to be tying. Is now 2 goals over 1, leading Jarno, and now 6-1 in favor of Turku.
Yeah, I hear the brother who scores more goals inherits the family throne, so it's on right now. Some Game of Thrones action.
I heard that. I heard that somewhere.
Ooh, the ball. Nice little getting the ball out there. Box out by Bascom.
Shoved to the ground. Ball ends up loose. Now picked up by Rantanen. That's Marcus Mattila, the captains of Finland.
We get downhill trying to take advantage of Denko having to play forward, but now he's up and out toward the midfield line.
Also trying to get a quick setup here, but they don't actually get anybody down to help Denko. Swings it across. Shot taken.
Oh, great pick by Bascom, too.
Good deflection by the defense. That didn't even make its way to Uusitalo. Denko's going to try a roll. Going to shove off. Oh, I thought he was looking for Smith.
Oh, not
Found
a bad
his guy,
take.
but they've not gotten a reset, so he's either got to just muck this or fire it. And he does. Now he's going to reset, but it's going to be a shot clock violation.
It's over, yeah.
Didn't get there in time.
Good few attempts there by Austin, trying to make the most of the shot clock, considering they got so few resets.
They don't have a lot of time to make up this 5-goal differential.
And no 2-point goals to be scored in this version of lacrosse, which would be box.
Not yet.
Oh, wow, that just narrowly missed going into the face of that offensive player's stick.
Warren gets that. They are looking for a little break here with Smith, but he drops that pass.
Ooh.
Big body there. Picked up also by Aaltonen, who's got his 2 goals a day.
And and then another goal.
Shot taken and scored by Rasmus Tenho. Bit of an unsettled situation. Great pressure by Juho Aaltonen to get that ball back into the sticks of Turku. Feeds it up.
You know, the kind of contact we're seeing in front of the glass today makes me thankful for the face mask requirement. It makes me wonder how in hockey or in the past they didn't use these, because that was just, you know, face to glass. If this was picture day, you'd have to cancel.
Absolutely.
But the mask is there.
7-1. And now we are under 2 minutes, so it's going to be stop time for the rest of this game, meaning if there's a penalty, you know, goal, some form of something that would normally stop the clock, we are not running any longer. And big pick. They don't call that a moving pick.
Call it a goal, though.
Jimmy Weiren with his first of the day.
You know, and I was just about to say, let's see who the stop clock really, you know, helps out more. But at this point, it really doesn't matter. If it was a closer game, it would be interesting to see what the stop clock does for teams really battling for that last shot. But, you know, we're at the juncture now where it would be a Herculean effort worthy of note if they were able to come back. But I'm here for it, and I'm waiting to see it.
Absolutely.
Anything is possible. New goalie coming in for the Austin Scorpions. And that's number 30.
That's Alec Rubman.
Yes, it is.
Trotting out there for the final 142 of this one.
Ooh, a nice clean clamp. It's seen by Scorpions player number 52, but ball comes out with a Turku. Oh, off the pipes, Skadiddly, which is a thing people say. Into the boards. Ball picked up, thrown across. Oh, another into the board situation. Might be more of a if you can't fill him in or fill him up, fill him in mentality coming from the Scorpions for these last minute, 15 seconds or so. Let's see if they can keep their composure here. A lot of contact. Oh, he's able to reel that in.
Matchup. It's a tough matchup for Austin.
Oh.
You know, trying to make their first statement here, their first AHM. Dunk coming.
Oh, what an attempt.
Had the whole side open. Should have just dove and placed it rather than trying to slap it around. But, you know, Austin's trying to make their impression here at the first Memorial. And then losing the Moon Bears, beating Riga. So they felt pretty good coming in here. But as I mentioned, Turku's had some really strong finishes the last 2 years and then lost both games up in their gold bracket. And so they are having a bit of a bounce back game because, you know, there's some pride in your standing, of course, and if you're some of the bottom teams, you don't actually get invited back. So overhead over Danko.
He almost was able to finish that.
But they find it. Storr's going to take that shot.
Wow, what a save by the goalkeeper.
Uusitalo with an amazing save. And then there's a delayed penalty for a slash for Turku for these final 25 seconds.
Disco Tello's more like it when you're getting across the cage and doing a full split like that. Sheesh. Impressive stuff.
Beautiful work. I could never be a goalie.
Kasai! And he says no, not up in here. Yeah, no, hats off to Austin, though, because, I mean, I can't speak for the whole team, but last year was my first year in this event, and there's a lot going through your head. There's a lot to take in on and off the floor, and, you know, they shouldn't be hanging their head at all. They have no reason to. Now it's just playing for pride, because everyone's got 2 more days left after today.
Absolutely. It's not over till it's over, and you got to take in every moment at this special tournament. It's my 3rd, and it's still, you know, so much gratitude just for being here. Shout out to the LCC Radatine guys for putting this event on every year.
Oh,
truly.
Yeah. Thank you so much to them and this entire community, because there's a neighborhood here and people have homes. And I saw a woman watching out of her home yesterday from a distance, and she looked like she was enjoying it, not like these damn kids. So thank you again to the city of Radatine.
And that's going to do it for the Turku Titans beating the Austin Scorpions 8-1. This was game 28, one of the play-in games. So now Turku's going to move on to play the loser of Adler Lacrosse versus Purple Rain, and Austin is going to go on to play Oslo. So thank you so much for having us. My name is Garrett Gosshorn. I'm joined with Brendan Murphy. This has been a great game. Hope you're tuning into all this tournament. It's day 2. We get a lot more lacrosse to play. Stick around.
Pick up a lacrosse stick, people.
Testing, testing. So you could hear your own voice. So
Pojď dál. Víš, že v Radotíně je spousta míst, kde můžeš sportovat. Letí si vybrat. Badminton nebo plavání, basket, atletika, beach volejbal, gymnastika, lacrosse, akvatlon, cyklistika, plážový fotbal, volejbal, horolezení, kuželky, softball nebo tenis. Já už jsem si vybral. A co ty?
We thank you for supporting us and what the Good Stick Company does to make lacrosse accessible and affordable for people all over the world. We just want to say thanks for supporting the stream, and we look forward to seeing you guys out there.
Ciao.